Well, I have actually done a lot of things since last time. I have cleaned the car, so there are no more hairs and dust inside. I have also found a donor car, like 2 blocks away from here. It was a crashed Civic, exactly like this one. And I found the owner, and for 40 leva, which is around 20 euro, I've got a lot of new parts, so let me show you. This is my new gauge cluster, which has a ref counter, unlike the other one, which is there. It didn't have one, and it was also glowing. But where it is, yeah, this is the knob that you used to change colors and brightness, but it was working like 40% of the time, and the rest of the time it was just black. I've got a new bow for the shifter, which I really like. It falls in the hand easily and it's really comfy, looks good. I also got a new climate control, and I changed the lights inside of it, so it works now, which is not common in those Hondas. Because, you see, I spent like 5 hours dealing with those climate controls in this car, in the other car, and then in this car again, when I found out that the lights were broken. And I guess that the engineer who was engineering this stuff, he wanted to resign, and I told him, no, you've got to finish the climate control first, and then you resign. And he said, okay, I'll finish it, and I'll put the screws in such a place that no one ever will be able to take them out. They were... I have the other one here. Just a second. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. You see? This whole thing... No, I don't care about breaking it. Goes in there like a radio. And there are 3 screws holding it in. One here in the bottom. And 2 here. But those 2 are actually here inside, just top of the radio, and you can't enter from the down here, even after losing all of this stuff. So I had to lie down on the floor, put my hand inside here, and it was still very hard. So yeah, I also have new door panels, because those are fading and look like they don't look good. Oh, and most importantly, do you see this mirror, which is broken? And this mirror, which appears to be okay, but is also broken. So I've got new mirrors, which are electric, and this there is the button, which is going to make them work. I'll just have to sort the wiring. This speaker was here, but it wasn't working, and as I suspected, it turned out to be just a bad connection. I've got a new strut for the trunk. I also had new cables for the trunk and the reservoir cap, because they were both broken, and I had to change them, and they run here, under the carpet, under this side panel, under the seat, and you also have to remove those plastics in the back and the stop lights to actually change them. So it was a lot of work, but I've got it done. Well, that's basically it. Well, no, actually there were some grey plastics in the interior, and I have painted those black because they just didn't look right. In black they're much better. I'll see you next time, when I'll be changing the mirrors, and I have no idea how much time this is going to take. Closing the video at 3 minutes 15 seconds. That's why we have time lapses, and you're changing the mirrors now. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.